Welcome to Slits Fashion Academy. Today I am going to show you how I make my bustier bodice. What I measured over there is 17 cm, which is the length to the under bust. I assume that you know how to measure the length to under bust. I am trying to get a straight line right across, and of course you have to rule it. So apart from that, we also need the round under bust, which is what I am writing there. The round under bust is 33 for this measurement, and the length under bust is 17. Now we divide 33 by 4, which gives us 8 1/4. 8 1/4 is what we measure right across. So you see I marked 8 1/4. The excess we have is 3.5. Now we need to get rid of 3.5. If you look at the dart, you see that there's 1.5 is already gotten from the darts, so what we have left is 2 inches. So I'm going to spread 2 inches across both sides of the darts, taking out more from one side and less from the other side. And of course I'll connect it back to where the dart leg is at the waistline. I'm intentionally reducing this because the curve is a little too much. So at the end of the day, I want what is left to come back to 8 1/4. And then I use my French curve to take the curve out, connecting it back to the shoulder dart. Connecting it right back to the shoulder dart. So what we have next is, because of the style I am making, I am going to chop off the upper parts of the pattern. Whatever I do to the front, I'm doing it to the back also. And of course I'm going to use my scissors to separate the upper part from the lower part. Now I want to separate the patterns, cutting out. You see what I am cutting out is all of the excess from the bust and the waist, in between the bust and the waist. So you see that it sits very firmly on the pressing. I like to label so my patterns don't mix up. So I'll do the same thing to the back. For this one, you just basically need to cut off the dart. So labeling as usual, and there you have my front, which I want to get rid of the shoulder dart because I don't need it for what I am making. It doesn't have a dart at the upper part, so I'm going to close it out, trim the excess there, and of course tape the shoulder dart together. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to see if the shoulder is equal. That's me cutting off the excess so that my work is balanced when I cut it. Now the style has a boat neck, so that is a boat neck that I am trying to achieve, which is it looks like a boat, like a canoe, whatever you cut in the front is what you cut at the back. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. No measurements, I'm just using my eye. Thank you.